Live from the J.C. Newman Cigar Studios and the Gurkha Cigar Studios in the great state of New Hampshire. Welcome to the Smokin Tabacco Show with your hosts, Matt Tobacco and Pat Chamberlain.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of the Smokin Tabacco Show. My name is Matt Tobacco from SmokinTobacco.com, and I'm joined once again by my very good friend and co-host, Mr. Patrick Chamberlain, attorney at law. Patrick, how are you?
I'm doing well, how are you?
I'm good. I'm over here wondering if you're in the third, if you're going to be in the third release of the Super Troopers movie. Because I see you got the mustache on point. It's getting to that thickness where I'm like, I could see you, car ramrod, shenanigans.
I'm going for it.
You've seen Super Troopers, right?
I have.
All right, I have to make sure because some people under the age of 30 these days, I had a girl tell me at work one time she didn't know who Pauly Shore was, and I was like, I don't know if I'm like getting too old or if like I just know more than I should for my age. I don't know. It was strange. I was like, oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, it's more and more. I had a kid tell me recently he had never heard of Superbad. I'm like, what? And then I'm like, shit, that was like almost 20 years ago. I'm like, yeah, okay. I was in high school when that came out. I was like, fuck. It's crazy. But anyway, yeah, you look like you could be in a Super Troopers movie, and that's not a knock on you. I think it's awesome. I think you wear it well, and so keep it up. All right. It's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
You look like you have an authority that needs to be respected. I try to keep a straight face as long as I could. But no, seriously, it looks good. I like it. But we're not alone tonight. I know it would appear so, but we're not. We're joined once again by one of our good friends. Important part of this show, because without him, the show never would have happened. For those who know, know. Those who do, and those who can't, they teach. That's right. Words to live by. Anyway, before I continue to ramble on, it's been a long fucking week, okay? I'm exhausted. I got wife's birthday, 4th of July, then anniversary, all in 72 hours. It's nuts. So let's just get on with it, shall we? It's our very good friend, our old friend from the Smokin Tabacco Show, from Bentley Tobacco USA, and now Hooten Young, and he'll explain that connection. It's Mr. Jonathan M. Carney, CEO of Bentley Tobacco USA. Jonathan, hello. Welcome to the show. Welcome back. Welcome home.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Welcome.
Yeah, welcome home.
Welcome home. Welcome home.
You know what I was thinking is I've been talking about, we've been talking about this for over a year now, about redoing the show intro.
Dude.
So it's accurate. It is accurate like 2 or 3 times a year when I'm on the show.
It's only accurate like tonight. I know. And honestly, I had started to look into it myself, and then the thing with Anastasia happened, and when that happened, and for those who know the whole story, I let everything go. I just said I don't have time for this, and I forgot all about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know it's on my list. It's on my list. I know.
It's on my list too. We've looked at 3 or 4 different intros. I have a couple that I really like. It's just a matter of having time, and it sounds funny, like having time. Like I have time to do it. It's just when you get priority list, my priority list changes like hour to hour, day to day.
Dude, I know.
So
Me too.
Like, it's on the list, but it's like way down on the list. No offense, but when it works its way to the top, it then immediately gets like thrown down to the bottom. So we'll get it done. But
I know how it goes.
Nice to be back though.
It's great. It's great to see you and get together. You have been busy with everything you have going on. I have been overwhelmed and busy with everything I have going on. So it was a time.
Pat, have you been busy?
Here and there. Pretty busy.
He's busy.
Get you married or a kid or something. Did you have kids? Yeah. You married? You got kids?
Nah,
no.
He's as green as they come.
We've got to enhance your life with a family here.
His mom still makes him lunch. I'm like, damn.
Oh.
Can't remember last time my mom made me lunch.
My mom did my laundry until I was about 36 years old, and I got married at 37. So that was interesting. But I am up home in Maine, so we're all in New England on this show, so that's nice. So it's kind of this is like it used to be. So this is an official OG show.
Is your mom
for the
doing your
most part.
is your mom doing your laundry now because you're in Maine?
She's done it 2 or 3 times already. I've only been up 3 days. She does it
Wow.
like every day. Yeah.
Yeah.
I always bring a ton of clothes with me because I'm like, oh, I'll need this, I'll need that, and then I end up wearing like the same 2 or 3 t-shirts, the same shorts. I'm in the pool all the time, so it's all sorts going on. My wife just got up yesterday. My daughter and I did our first flight alone, which was awesome. She did a great job with that. So we had a blast. And my sister's up here, my niece. We got a baby shower going on Saturday. We got like 70 people coming to that. We got fireworks on Friday night. It's going to be it's a hectic, fun trip, but it's nice to be back. And I think my dad's roaming around here somewhere behind me. So, but yeah, it's good to be home.
The real Mr.
Hey,
Carney.
by the way, did you see that? Did you see my picture on YouTube?
I was about to bring that up. The polar bear in the suit.
Sick.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like that.
That's Louis Bear. Yeah, that's
Ah.
Louis Bear. Okay, so that's my vacationing alter ego. He was born in France last year, and that's a polar bear, which is my nickname because I like it very cold, and I'm a large guy. So I'm the polar
Up
bear.
top.
That is Louis Bear is the polar bear in. Oh, yeah, there you go. My dad's made his first impact on the show. So Louis Bear was my alter ego. It was born at a Louis Vuitton store in France because I got a white Louis Vuitton wallet, and so Louis Bear is a polar bear that likes to vacation.
Very, very classy. I like that. And that's a great story
Dapper.
too. Yeah, very,
Mhm.
very.
What I want to do is I want to do a Croc check. Are you wearing Crocs today, Carney?
Come on, he's not no rookie.
Oh yeah,
Come on.
Croc check.
Come on.
I got Woody ones on.
Yes, sir. Oh, those are badass. I'll have to get a pair of those. My daughter loves Toy Story, as do I. Man, I can't believe they're doing a 5th one.
Yeah.
Mm.
Did you know that?
I heard about it.
Is
I
it-
forgot.
I heard. Yeah, I
We have
knew
2
about
giveaways?
it, but I forgot about it up until this point.
All right.
I was aware of
so it's hard for me to pay attention here. I'm sorry. I keep changing. You posted. We have 2 giveaways tonight. What are we giving away?
Yeah, we are. I don't know if you know this. We've been doing a monthly giveaway with Dumbarton Tobacco and Trust, and our June. We have to do one for June. Now that June is over, and then I remembered that we actually didn't do one back in May, just because we were very we missed a lot of shows in time because I had to take a lot of personal time. So there was a lot. There was a lot we missed in May, and then I realized like, oh, we never did one for May, so let's just do 2. I want to make sure we make up for that. So we'll be doing 2 Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust giveaways tonight. That's right.
How do we give it away? Is it random?
It'll be random. We'll ask a question. We'll do it like KMA style. We'll ask a question. Whoever gets the answer first, they get it.
Can we do a 3rd giveaway?
Absolutely. Why not?
All right, cool. I'll give away a bottle of whiskey. So I'll give away a bottle of whiskey. I'll give away a bottle of our Hooten Young 8-year-old whiskey.
Wishing you a happy 4th of July, Mr. Michael Herklotz. Thank you for watching with us tonight.
It is fitting. It is fitting. Hi, Michael. Wishing you as well. Hopefully you're out to camp somewhere, having a great time and relaxing. It is kind of like Independence Day has become like the Jon Carney holiday, in my opinion.
It has. And honestly, I'm going to be fully transparent with the crowd. You weren't scheduled to do this. You texted me yesterday, was like, hey, we've both been busy, and we haven't really had any time to talk. And I said, yeah, I know. And then I said, what are you doing tomorrow? Can you come on the show? And you were like, yeah. And I said, okay. So it's not like this was planned.
Yes. Well, we apologize to anyone watching the show. Matt and I have scheduled. We ended up doing this so we could get time to actually hang out.
This is the only way we
if
get to
there's-
get together.
Yeah. So if there's no rhyme or reason for anything we talk about, we apologize. But we are going to give some stuff away, so stick around. I might even do a 4th giveaway. So stick around, answer some questions, get some free stuff today, and let's have some fun.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's talk about some of the people that help make this show happen, first of all. First up is our friends at the number 2 guyscigars.com. That's right, the number 2 GuysCigars.com. Head over there today for an amazing selection of cigars and accessories from brands you know and love, and maybe some new ones that you have yet to discover. Place an order today. Support those guys. They support us. Buy the stuff you know and love, but take a chance. Buy some new things. Don't be afraid. Explore. Try new blends. Michael Herklotz is watching. He would encourage you to do the same. At least try it. You don't have to finish it, but try it. Only at the number 2, GuysCigars.com. Gentlemen, what are we smoking? Carney, I'll let you go first.
So I was smoking a cigar before. I'm smoking the 2025 Hooten Young Operator. The next cigar I'm going to light up is the Bentley White Robusto. Speaking of 2GuysCigars.com, it was the Ashhole Cigar of the Year in 2024. So I'm going to light that up. And then after that, I've got 4 things to choose from, and I will build into part of my contest and part of one of my giveaways tonight. The selection of what I will smoke next. After I smoke this, will be part of that giveaway. So we'll line up with that. But I got Bentley White Robusto, the Ashhole's Cigar of the Year, available on 2GuysCigars.com.
Very, very nice.
The number 2GuysCigars. Apparently you're not supposed to say .com and stuff. There's all sorts of cool rules and things on YouTube now. But 2GuysCigars website. Type it in, the number 2GuysCigars, on your little website, Google search. I promise that you will pop up, and these are available there. I am also on their website right now. I'm going to buy a gift certificate tonight, and we're going to give that gift certificate away to somebody from 2GuysCigars as well. I am so generous right now.
Wow.
I know.
Didn't you say you're giving a car away, too? What about the car?
Hey.
Oh, Pat, don't get too excited. Come on.
They can have it. As long as they take over the loan, they can have it. They can have it.
They can have it? You gonna give them the truck?
Yeah. Who knows? It's a Chevy. I've been having in my group chat, we've been going back and forth about how Chevys are the most masculine truck you can have, and my friends who drive Toyotas are telling me that it's not as masculine as it should be, and that Toyotas are more masculine, and there's less LGBTQ people that drive Toyotas apparently. So we've been going back and forth. One of my friends just got a Toyota Tacoma, which I thought was pretty badass until he told us that it was not 4-wheel drive, and he's been excommunicated.
Excommunicated, yeah. I mean...
Yeah. So, yeah. Hey, for the people that are just joining us, because it's been about a minute since we mentioned this, we're going to give away 4 things tonight. There's going to be 4 things given away.
Yeah.
He has it up there as 2. It's going to be 4.
It's going to be 4. Yeah. It's going to be 4. I just want to make sure people are...
All sponsored by Steve Saka. Steve Saka is going to pay for all of the things we give away.
Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust is going to be getting a bill. And Steve will be like, well, I mean, this is really not my expense, but I guess I got the exposure. So, I mean, I guess it's a price to pay.
Yeah, we'll have to make... Well, no, Steve, we got to make up for those the last hectic 2 months. We're going to come back with a bang and,
I know.
Do it all at once.
I know.
But yeah, so I'm smoking. I'm going to light this Bentley White up. What are you guys smoking?
I am smoking the Aladino 85, which so far I think I like the Robusto size better than the Toro I already smoked. It's not bad. Pat, what do you got?
I actually have no clue what it is. Carney gave it to me when he visited Twins last time, and it came
I know what that is. I think I do. Was that?
Pat's
is that
smoking? Pat's smoking a Bentley Black Test Blend.
Yeah. Interesting. Look at that. Look at you smoking a test blend. Fancy. I can see Carney's working already. Look at him. He's right.
Well, no, I'm getting that gift card taken care of. I want to show people that I'm really doing this right now,
Also with us, once again, cutting and lighting our cigars, our very good friends at ST Dupont in Coles of London. Shout out, featuring the brand new, I don't think, Pat, did you get yours yet? I found out they actually shipped you yours directly. You have it? Oh, you do? Fuck yeah. All right, cool. So we're good to go.
I have the Biggie ones here, too. I didn't open it, though, but...
Oh, you can open that one. You're keeping that one. The other one has to go back, so it's okay. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. That's nobody's business.
I like the slim, yeah.
Well, I mean, if you want that, I mean, just tell me which one you want, and then we'll get it taken care of.
I like the slim. I was shocked when I lit it up. I'm like, all right.
Well, Coop, it's funny because Coop texted us in the group chat and was like, "Boys, just so you know, this fucking Slimmy is no joke." And I was like, "I mean, I know, but
It's different
yeah,
than the other one. I don't know. It's weird. It's like I don't want to say it feels like it's better quality because it's not like the other ones on good quality, but it just has a different feel to it. I don't know. It's nice.
it is. I mean, it's essentially the same lighter. The it has less jets, so it's a little the jet opening is a little smaller, and it's obviously thinner, and it holds less fuel. But other than that, it is for what it is. I mean, those flat flames, it's a great lighter. I don't think we actually reviewed that. We've reviewed the Biggie. The Biggie is our current accessory of the year, but the Slimmy is a good option too. But anyway, SC Dupont just recently released. We saw it at the trade show a few months ago on display. It is now hitting stores. It is the new beautiful Fender guitar collection. I'm trying not to unfocus myself, but I'm going to try to get that in there. Will it focus? Will it focus? Will it focus? Not really. My camera doesn't really do that. But you can see it on pass a little bit better. Awesome collection. I mean, it's really cool. And I'll tell you what's interesting about this. And I know it's by the design when they made it, but these were already there. The trigger on the side for the torch, it has a lined like groove texture to it for grip. And they actually took that and said, "Oh, hey, by the way, when we put the guitar on it, let's put it so the center is on the edge, and we'll use that as the strings on the guitar." I mean, when you talk about Dupont, you talk about attention to detail. Look at that. I mean, it is just awesome. The cutters on the eye opening of the cutter on the blade, if I remember correctly, it's a guitar pick too. It's just awesome. It really is.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, I sent it to my chief operating officer, Mike Wilson, who's a great friend of mine. He was my first employee that we brought on at Bentley. He's a big guitar guy. And when that Fender setup came out, I'm like, dude, you got to see this. This is so badass. Because they've done that before. It's the second version of it, right?
Yeah,
and,
because the original...
It's super cool.
The original, they had a line 2, and Coop actually had that original Fender line 2. And for those who know the story, he gave his dad his line 2 because his dad loved it, and he said, "I'm going to give it to my dad." And his dad later lost it. So when this came out, he was very excited because he was like, "Oh, now I can get a new Fender Dupont lighter." And he already told me, because he gets them too because he's involved with Spare Notes, and he was like, "I'm keeping this." And I said, I know. I know. So I know he was excited about it too. So
cool.
Yeah, it's a really cool collection. There's also a Superman collection that came out this year, the Monogram collection, which we were highlighting in the last couple of months. So there's some really cool things. And then obviously at the end of the year, the big one is going to be the new Fuente Opus X collection. That will be available sometime in November. We'll talk a lot more about that later. We have some things planned for that, but it definitely gonna be an exciting year for SD Dupont. Shake up the legacy. Sorry, just changing scenes there. So anyway, John, you're here. Hi, hello. I know it's been a very busy period of time for you. Started a new life. Let's just start there, right? Let's just start there. You started a new life at Bentley Tobacco, launched the brand, made its debut. You're at the trade show, first time there. Martin Schuster was there with you. I stopped by the booth. We saw each other. You guys were doing your thing, having a great time. Now you have since expanded. You guys have Hooten Young kind of under your umbrella now that you're working with, and things just seem like they're going well for you. I mean, you've kind of gone in this new direction of, kind of doing even more on your own and really being in charge of a company and brands, and now there's 2, and there's just a lot going on there. Let's just dial it back for a second and catch a breath, but at the same time, what's the most update? What's the newest thing you have going on right now? Because I can only imagine. I mean, it's just things change by the day with you.
So I was doing some consulting with Hooten Young at the end of 2024. It was like October and November. And they had a new ownership group that came in that's being headed up by Norm Hooten. He's the president and co-founder of the company. But there's a new ownership group that came in. Coincidentally, the majority owner's last name is still Young, which is really interesting. And it really matured into something huge. the group's got a lot of vision. They know like one speed. They're all special forces and uh, military veterans. So it's a really interesting group. And that kind of took off in January behind the scenes. You can notice I started posting pictures and things, but we've really spent the last 5 months kind of restructuring the way that company looks behind the scenes. And it churned into something more than just a consultative role. With their team, I lead the cigar division with them. We work together on the whiskey. And it's kind of a perfect marriage in regards to the other programs and things I got going on with Bentley. We work with them with like a service agreement, but it's more than that. We're actively involved in the whole process. Like all the projects and all the new things that are coming out are things we've designed together. Some of them I've designed fully myself. Like the one specifically we just came out with yesterday, the Operation Midnight Hammer, which is a pretty cool program. Dude, we sold a ton of those things in the last freaking 24 hours. It's out of control. So that's been kind of fun. But yeah, it matured into something really interesting. And the cool concept with it was Bentley's real launch was the PCA show. Hooten Young, as we restructured, we kind of relaunched the brand at the National Rifle Association show, which was just about a week and a half after the PCA in New Orleans. So that was, I had a crazy like 12 weeks of prepping things. But really, the Hooten Young launch culminates into the relaunch. Really culminates into July 4th, which is when we have our new bourbon coming out. It's bottled in bond Hooten Young bourbon. Our partners at Bardstown are the distillers with that, and we have a great relationship with them. So that's been very special. But really, kind of July 4th is the reintroduction of everything that we're doing into the wild, which is perfect timing because it's been a real run the last 5 or 6 months with Bentley. We're now kind of assessing where we're at with our existing retailers. We're assessing what growth looks like next, how we grow, how fast we grow, who and where we grow with. And at the same time, Hooten Young's ramping up and filling up with gas and ready to launch. And so it's been exciting, man. It's been a really busy 6 to 7 months, but really it's been a busy year. It was a year ago yesterday that I left my previous career of about 14 years. And so a lot of things changed a year ago around this time, and I wasn't quite sure what was going on. And despite what people have opinions and views on things, I had no idea what I was going to be doing next. I knew it was going to be something in the cigar business, most likely. We had the Shoulders of Giants leadership thing that my dad and I had done as kind of a hobby. My dad does the leadership newsletter, and we had some clients with that where we built a few websites and whatnot. But that wasn't going to be a long-term thing. It was going to be cigars. But I wasn't sure what it was, and I've been joking around with people. I was like, it's going to look long-term here like all of this was kind of planned. Like it couldn't be a more perfect situation for me and for the companies that that I've associated with. Bentley's a really strong luxury brand. We're growing purposefully with that, not outgrowing. We've really done a good job internally with the initial 6 to 7 months with Bentley. And then I said, Hooten Young's very poised to grow quick and fast and have a lot of expansion. There's a lot of connection with that type of brand, with the veteran founded and owned. We really lean into America. We really lean into the red, white, and blue, which is kind of perfect, as I said, because like I've become synonymous with being red-blooded American, which is interesting. So, I joked around with people. I'm like, when this stuff starts to work and starts to take off and starts to make some sense, it's going to look like this was all kind of part of the plan. And ultimately, a year ago, none of this was even anything I even thought of or anything that I could have imagined. So, it's great. The best is yet to come. It's going very, very well. But the future is what matters, and we're going to continue pushing forward with it. But we've had a lot of short-term successes, and I anticipate a lot of continued long-term successes because we've got a group of people with both businesses that are really dedicated to what they're doing and are very driven. So I'm in a great place. I'm very happy. I got a lot of pride for what we're doing. I take things take a lot of ownership of the direction of both these companies, and I think we're heading the right way.
That's very good to hear. I mean, for the record, not that I'm patting myself on the back here, but when you first started it, your new journey, I told everybody, I said, look, if there's anyone who can do this, it's fucking Carney. I mean, dude's a machine. He knows what he's doing. And I have faith that he's gonna be very successful, and he won't be just all right. He's gonna do good. And it sounds to me like so far, I mean, that trajectory it's even for the amount of time you've been doing this so far. I mean, wow. I mean, I even can't believe how much you've been able to accomplish, and and I know you got so much more planned. So good for you, man. Seriously, like good for you. I mean, you're hustling. I know it sucks sometimes, believe me, but man, you're making it, man. Good for you. I'm so glad. And I think I can share this. Yeah, people know. You're also going to be a dad for the second time. Yay.
Yeah, just a little over a month. Yeah, August 20th was the due date, and then we've got an induction date that's scheduled. So my baby, the baby will be here, boy, Jonathan Michael Carney II. He'll be arriving no later than August 14th. So
Bro.
August 14th or 15th, we will see my the continuation of the testosterone-driven Jonathan Michael Carney II entering the world. So it should be exciting. There'll be 3 Jonathan Carneys now. There'll be me, my dog, and my son.
That's a lot of Jon Carneys. Are you building a Jon Carney football team? Like, what's going on over there?
We're doing a lot of work behind the scenes. Yeah, doing a lot of work behind the scenes.
I don't know why I thought that was hilarious, but it was. We're doing a lot of work behind the scenes. The thing that's funny about it is that as much as it's a joke, he's also fucking serious too. Like he really is. It's awesome. I mean, I don't have to tell you. You have Autumn and girl dad, yay! But you got the boy coming, which is cool. I mean, people ask me all the time, "You gonna go for 2?" I don't know. I mean, we're the first one. We're not even at 2 yet. It feels like we've already been through like 20 years worth of stuff with her.
It's really a big adjustment in your life, and then especially with the challenges that you've been going through, that's exacerbated. So it feels like forever when it's a really short time. But I mean, eventually things kind of slowly work out. New things pop up. There's always going to be challenges, but I mean, why not have another kid? Might as well. Give it time though. But I say don't. There's no reason to be in a rush, right? Like, just make sure you're in a good spot before you do it. So we're in a good spot. We're happy, and it's going to be exciting. And as a guy, people ask you like, "Are you excited?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm excited." But for me, the baby's not real until the baby shows up, right?
Yeah.
For my wife, it's been very real for 9 months.
Yeah. Any issues with her pregnancy so far?
No, my wife's a freaking tank.
Yeah,
she's little and small, but she dominates everything. Every time she goes to the doctor, everything's perfect, and it's like I'm real happy. She's done a lot of good things in her life, and she deserves to have it be relatively smooth. So
she's also very healthy. I know she takes care of herself, and she eats very well. And
dude, she ran 5 miles today. She's 8.
Yeah.
She's 8 months pregnant. She ran freaking 5 miles.
Oh yeah, I mean I know.
Like,
I know, but yeah, yeah, she'll kick his ass. I mean, this big, guys about John. He's a big dude. Like, his wife will take him down, and he'll be like, "I'm sorry, babe." Like she's fucking tough.
I don't know if she kicked my ass, but she can definitely run.
I don't know. She'd give you a run for your money. I think so.
Yeah, no. Hey, by the way, the gift certificate's ordered, so whenever we're ready to give away, we can give that away, and I'll email the person over the gift certificate.
I'll tell you what. If you want to start now, we can start with that. How are we going to do this though? Because this wasn't planned.
I just don't know how the gift certificate shows up. It's the thing. So I have it.
I think
the gift certificate.
You send it to them, and then they get an email, and then they have to like print it out or something like that.
Okay. All right. So I'll have the gift certificate by tomorrow because 2 guys is very good. So I'll send you over the email to prove that I have it, and then once I get the email, I'll send it directly to them. So whoever wins this right now, I'll send you the email for my confirmation, and then tomorrow, once they send me the gift certificate, I'll send it to you. So $25 2 Guys Cigars gift certificate. Let's go.
How do you want to give it away?
You could do the trivia segment, do American trivia.
Should we?
Yes.
Shall we do it through the trivia? All right, let's do that. It's like a 2 for 1. Look at that. Our trivia segment is once again brought to you by Perdomo Cigars, featuring our 2024 Cigar of the Year, the Perdomo 30th Anniversary Sun-Grown Epicure. Perdomo Cigars, nothing but the best. Quality, tradition, and excellence. It's on the box. They're words to live by. Perdomo Cigars. All right, Pat. Well, you run the trivia, so you'll do your questions or whatever. John obviously gets to feel the pain that I feel every week because I feel actually last week was pretty good though. I came back last week. I felt better last week because I actually got most of those right. And even the ones I didn't get right, I mostly had it together, so I don't really consider it a full loss. But yeah, we'll open it up, and anyone in the audience, if they answer the question, and whoever answers it correctly first, will win each giveaway.
So I want to do it this way because
Oh! Okay, go
everyone's
ahead.
doing at a little different speed, and I don't want someone to get screwed if they're slow. So I think in the comments we'll do 5 questions, Matt versus Carney, and fuck, how would that work though?
Oh, so you had this thing, and then you got 3/4 of the way through, and you're like, oh, it doesn't work. Oh, you got so excited.
We do it that way. Well, how many?
Well, I'm going to tell you something. It's not going to really matter because Chuck is on here. And it seems that anytime I'm part of anything that's being given away and I'm the one giving it, Chuck tends to be the one that wins it. So we could just make it easy and just give Chuck the gift card. Nah, we should make it fair. But watch, I'm going to tell you, Chuck, Chuck knows it. Chuck knows. He's won like 3 or 4 things for me in the past. He won a championship belt for me at one of the two guys' anniversaries. He won something else from me, like a box of cigars. He's won a lot of stuff that I've been involved in. So I just want to let everybody know before this happens, you're already at a disadvantage because Chuck is here and he most likely win this.
Let's do it this way. We'll see if this works, if the audience is going to be engaging enough to make this work.
All right.
We'll have people in the chat say who's going to win best of 5 on the American Trivia. Whoever answers the quickest out of Carney and Matt. Whoever picks the winner, say there's 3 people that pick Carney and Carney wins. I'm going to choose a number 1 through whatever the number of winners is, so 3. And then Matt will randomly pick one of the 3 people that pick the winning person to pick the first number. Does that make sense? Is that too much?
No, as long as you understand it, that's all that matters.
Yeah, that's it. As if you know what's going on, I'm looking at you like, all right, Pat, who won? Because like you know the fucking game. It's all you, man.
So, in the chat, then, best of 5 American Trivia, fastest to answer. Who do you think's gonna win, Matt or Carney? And then just put it in the comments.
Wow,
Let's go.
We already got 2. We already got 2.
And once the first round starts, you can't enter because obviously if someone answers it correctly, someone's going to say the other person. So we'll give it like a minute to get the entries.
This is a lot of I feel excitement here.
It's building. It's building.
Chuck said he's going to hold off.
Chuck, come on, man! Don't sit on the sidelines. Get in there and play. Did Tom Brady stop after he won ring number 5? No. He won number 6. Did he stop after that? No. He went to Tampa and he got another one. You don't
Dude,
stop.
it's still bonkers to me that 7 Super Bowls, bro. Freaking crazy.
I know. You'll never see it again. You'll never see it again.
You know, Mahomes has probably got the best opportunity, but he's got to make it to freaking 40 years old.
He's back in. All right.
So I can't see the comments, Matt, so you tell me when it looks like we got enough people.
We're
By the
almost
way,
there.
the winner of this, it's a $25 gift certificate. You can use it for anything you want. I prefer that you use it for Bentley, but you can use it for anything you like. So I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I mean, if you're going to, if you want good karma, buy Bentley with it. But if not, if you just want something different, go ahead. I won't judge you publicly.
What if they use it to buy, like, I don't know, Lennox or,
Dude, they buy whatever they want. I'm going to find out what they bought those. I'm just telling you.
I'm gonna find out. He's going to call Trevor and be like, what did he use that gift certificate? I don't know. What's cute?
No, they don't share any personal information, so they won't tell me. I've tried before. They won't do it. They're stone cold.
For people that just joined, I saw the viewage go up. We're doing a contest for a $25 Two Guys gift card courtesy of Jon Carney. We're doing a best of 5 American Trivia, Matt versus Carney. In the chat, say who of the 2 you think are going to win, and then whoever wins, the people that chose that, I'm going to pick a random number amongst the amount of people that chose the winner, and then we'll randomly select who's going to pick the number, and whoever picks the winning number gets the gift card. Don't
we?
give a-
Yeah, Agnes is in, but she'll have to buy some. She works for them, so she maybe if she wins, she can get a go. She said she's
Yeah,
gonna
how's
buy
that work?
steak. She said she'd buy steak, so we'll make it work.
Yeah. Cash value? I don't know. Cash value buyout? I don't know. We'll see how that works.
Well, What's the spread so far? I can't see the comments.
Heavily
many-
Carney.
Heavily Carney. Yeah, it's all Carney.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to go
How
for
do
it,
you feel, Matt?
I mean, if you want to go for it, I would go for it. We also got other
Yeah.
we got to do the
Yeah.
2 Dumbarton Tobacco and Trust giveaways too.
All right, so
And
let's
then we
send
got
it
the
then.
whiskey to give away too. So let's go.
Oh, that's right. We have 3 more.
So, at any point, you can answer, even if I don't finish the question. And the first
Right.
one to answer it correctly gets the point. If it's a draw, then we move on to the next one.
Can I
Best
just
of
say
5.
one thing? Hold on. Chuck, I know, I love you too, but I gotta say, I'd pick Carney too. If you watch this show regularly, you know, unless it's like pop culture, I suck at this. So I'd pick
All right,
Carney
let's go.
too. I get it. I'm with you.
Let's get
against
it
me.
going, man. The people want this. They need it. Let's go.
They need to know.
So,
Let's go, Pat. Hurry up.
the
Fucking
first
kids.
question is going to be part of the 1800s expansion. This is a simple one. What was the name of the land purchase that doubled the size of the United
Louisiana
States?
Purchase.
He started first. I'll give it to him.
Carney got it first. He got that out first.
You gave it away with land purchase. That's when I knew. I was like, yep.
What? That was the question, though. We would have to say that.
I know, but it's just I don't know.
All right, next question. Here we go. We don't get time for this. We gotta get somebody. We gotta get a winner.
Yeah, we gotta get rolling here. Les Man,
What
let's go.
year-
Pick someone who's gonna win here. Like, let's go. Get in here.
What year did the Civil War begin?
1812.
No.
18,
No, I'm sorry. That was.
18,
See, this is what happens.
1848.
No. I can say it's higher than both the answers you gave.
Well, then he was lower. I was closest, and I wasn't over. So boom, I win.
Is that how you want to do it? I mean, I'll go for it.
This is Price is Right rules on that, right?
All right. The correct answer was 1861, so that's 2 points, Carney. Carney's on match point
Boom.
now.
Yeah,
I'm
last
gonna
I
go
am
with
in
you.
Maine. Yes.
All right. All right, Matt. If you speak quickly, you should be able to get this one. What was the economic crisis called that began in 1929?
The Great Depression.
Carney purposely let that one go.
He did. I know. He would have
Yeah, I
jumped
gave
on
it
that.
to him.
You don't
I
need
gave
to.
it to
I
him.
mean, come on. Don't. I'm not a child. Come on. Don't do that.
Which U.S. president signed the Civil Rights Act of 1964 into law?
Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
No.
Lyndon B. Johnson.
Yes.
Yep.
So we're 2-2 now. So match point.
Oof.
You get a good one there.
Oh, look at that. Oh, not so shabby. I'm tied with Carney.
Stressful
Right there.
now. I'm stressed.
All right, here we go.
Carney's losing sleep.
What year was the internet first introduced to the public?
1989.
No. Matt?
1994.
1991. Carney's close by 1.
Oh, damn.
And you went
Carney-
over. Boom.
Mm.
All right,
Damn.
so count up who picked Carney and then pick a random name, and I'll pick a random number amongst that they can start guessing.
All right, I'm counting right now.
I'll let Carney do it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There were 6 people that picked
All
me.
right, so I have a random number in my head now. I'll pick random names to guess what the number is, 1 to 6.
All right, in the chat box, everybody guess a random number 1 to 6. Here we go. Random number 1 to 6 in the chat.
We're gonna be here all night.
We got the number 2.
Nope.
Number 2 again.
Nope.
Number 3.
Nope. I thought it would be a little.
All right, number 4, number 3,
Yeah,
number 4.
Thank fucking God, 4.
Vince Kinman. My buddy Vince got it.
All right, we're gonna do a less engaging giveaway for the Stockholm win zone.
Yeah.
So Vince, congratulations! You were the first, number 4, for the win, $25. Vince, text me on. I know we're friends on social media. Send me your email on Messenger, and I'll shoot you over the confirmation. Then I'll send you the gift card tomorrow once they give me the numbers. So congratulations! That was a big win. I let Matt have the 2 points, so that's fine.
Oh yeah. The first one, yes, but the second one, no. I had you.
I knew you were going to get the civil rights one because I don't know the presidents that well. That's
I know them
something
enough.
That would be in your category. So,
all right, let's move on to the next one.
So,
do you want to do the whiskey now?
Do we want to? We got people that are live here watching. Let's give it away.
Let's do this. Let's bang them out.
We'll do Dunbarton. We'll do the Dunbarton stuff at the end of the show.
That's right.
All right, this is for a bottle of 8-year Hooten Young American whiskey. How are we going to do it?
I don't know. It's your giveaway.
That's
called an audible. I know. See?
I did. We didn't have anything planned. How do you give away the Dunbarton products?
Well, sometimes we do it by submission. And we
what do you like? Put them in a chokehold?
No. Like they write into the website, and like the first month we did like roast of Saka. We read them all, and we picked like the guy who fucking attacked him the most. And then after that, it was like the best of Saka, and people wrote in like what they loved the most and shit like that. And then, so we did different stuff like that. But
who is JJ Jambalaya?
Oh, he is a very loyal listener of the show. And I forget what JJ stands for.
JJ Jambalaya, do you drink whiskey, sir?
I actually got him confused with another JJ one time. I kept emailing.
How many times would you recommend seasoning a temperature-controlled cabinet? If you've got a humidify, like a hygrometer in there, as long as your humidity stays at a good level, I don't think you need to regularly season it. I would say if you're in a dry environment, you're probably going to want to season it at least once a year, just to kind of give it. JJ Jambalaya is a whiskey drinker. Guess what, JJ Jambalaya? You are the winner of the Hooten Young 8-year whiskey.
Wow, just so like that, random.
Get us your email or whatnot, or if you're with me on social media, you can just throw your email in a message to me if you'd like, or so email to Smokin Tabacco or message me, and I'll shoot you over an email, get your address, and we'll send that bottle out.
And JJ, I think you have my phone number, so if all else fails, just text me, and I'll get you in touch with John.
Yeah. But yeah, I would recommend the seasoning in a dry environment, like once a year. But I mean, if you keep it solid, you don't really ever need to season it that often. If all things stay as is, then with humidity and you don't really have it open for any extended period of time, your humidor should be ready to go as long as you keep it humidified. Because what happens is the wood absorbs moisture, right? That's why you season it. So you saturate it to a level where the cigars maintain the moisture level and the wood doesn't absorb too much of it. So if you keep it properly humidified after your original seasoning, it should be pretty good. But you're probably asking this because it probably sometimes dries out. So I'd season it at least once a year.
Very good answer. We could do a whole show on that, as we've partially done before. We're always getting questions about humidity and humidors and stuff like that, and I tell you, there's a lot of science behind it. But at the same time, you can keep it simple too. But anyway, we'll save those discussions for another time. Let's jump into news. Our news once again brought to you by Micallef Cigars. That's right, featuring the new color series: black, blue, red, the purple, and green coming soon. We have something that just came in today that I hadn't had a chance to write up yet, but I have the press release, so I'm going to read it. Those who may or may not know, Wayne Clark from the cigar business, he has left Plasencia Cigars, and he is now named the Vice President of Sales at PDR Cigars. PDR Cigars has announced the appointment of Wayne Clark as Vice President of Sales. In this role, he will oversee the company's sales and efforts and work to deepen relationships with retail partners nationwide. Wayne brings 14 years of experience in the cigar industry, with most recently helping expand Plasencia's distribution across the Northeast and Mid-South. He will focus on supporting PDR's growth, fostering new partnerships, and working closely with retail accounts. So I know Wayne. Wayne's a good dude. Congrats, Wayne, on the job move.
Where did he go?
He went to PDR with Abe Flores.
Oh, cool. Good for him.
Yeah, they're both
Wish him the best.
And they're both music dudes too. So I'm sure they probably really, because I know Abe's a bass player, and I know he's into music and shit. And I know Wayne's really into music, and so. That's actually, I was thinking about that. I'm like, oh, those dudes probably get together and jam out. I mean, I know they're both really into that. So, yeah, what a good fit, Anyway, so yeah, that's our news. Micallef Cigars, check it out today. And we still have to give away 2 Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust prizes. We have, each winner will receive 1 box, random box of DTT, as well as one of the DTT mugs. And those are all different and random as well. So two different winners will each get a box and a mug from Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust. That's right. King Steve, already starting the year off strong. How many things has he, not announced, but, actually shipped out so far? Because he's got a lot of stuff announced, but...
Not a lot. Just I think the Umbagog is shipping this week, or maybe it started last week.
Yeah, he said something about that. Yeah, that's coming.
It's only been Year of the Duke so far. I don't think anything else came in.
The Solita Red, he shipped that.
Oh, if you're going to count that, yeah.
Yeah. Did the Fratanga come out yet?
Nope.
No? Well, I know he's got a lot, so... I think most of his, though, were, mid-late summer and fall. But, yeah, he's got a lot. We'll see. He might win the consensus again this year. I don't know. He's got, 9 releases? 9, full new releases this year? Jesus. And then I know he's got stuff for January. At the show, he said he had stuff for January, so he wasn't really counting it for this year. But I mean, January is it's soon enough. So yeah, he's gonna be a lot of new DTT stuff. How do we want to do this though? How do we want to do this? Do we want to do a random grab like Carney did? I don't know. That doesn't seem fair. We could do our own in-house trivia. Let's see. Let's see how much people know about us. I'm going to ask a question. The first person to get this answer right is the first winner. And with Carney being here, it's very fitting. What year did the Smokin Tabacco show start? Let's see how well people pay attention, John. John and I know the answer. We were there. It was tough, but we made it. Hey, we failed the first time, but we got back up. Or I should say, John's MacBook got an update and a recharge, and we were back up. Because that's partially what saved the day. Ooh, Gracie was very close. Very close.
1972.
1972. We weren't even born yet.
Did I go over?
No. Oh, we have it. Boil at your own risk. 2020. Wow. See? Somebody knew. The Smokin Tabacco Show was born from the pandemic. And it was Carney's idea, as I've always said. I've always given him full credit, because it really was. He told me, hey, we're doing a show thing. I have this software called Ecamm, and I know what I'm doing. And I'm like, okay. And 35 minutes in, John didn't know what he was doing, but that's okay. Shit happens.
Well, my computer, I had to buy a new computer was the problem. The computer I had was awful, man. And the Wi-Fi, man, it ran into me changing, because I was at my family's house. It was during COVID, so It ran into me changing all the Wi-Fi. I put in like a I can't even remember what they call it now, but like not like where your Wi-Fi covers everything, the whole area, that
Oh,
type of thing.
like a mesh network with range extenders?
Yeah, so I added
Yeah.
like a mesh network. I put in like a gig worth of internet speed, and then because the first few shows we were doing, I was having like an extender. I'd extend two extenders, one outside the house and one towards the back, so I could sit towards the back and cook and eat and grill and smoke all at the same time. Because we did the Hacking Gourmet show at the same time. So yeah, it really upgraded my parents' Wi-Fi, and then upgraded my whole thing. So it's funny. So the light that I have tonight, all of the equipment that I used for originally from the show and the Hacking Gourmet show, 90% of it stayed up here, so it's still in the basement. So I pulled out some of the stuff that we used to use tonight. So it's kind of like we're five years ago now, practically, dude.
Dude,
Over 5 years.
it's over 5
So
years.
yeah, it's like a blast from the past. I'm using all the other equipment. I got bugs flying all over it, and just like normal, just like old times. But 2020, good job.
I remember I went from being out on the back patio at my parents' house, hoping it wouldn't rain every night, with all my shit set up on the outdoor countertop. Now I'm down here in my temperature-controlled, ventilated lounge inside, nice and comfortable in a studio that I spent way too much money on. But we're here. We're doing it. We've come so far. We've come so far. But yes, 2020 was the answer. So shoot me a message on social media, Facebook, or send me an email, Matthew. I'll put it in the comments. Matthew@smokintabacco.com with your information, and make sure that I see it. If you have to send me 3 of them, because I only say that because we've had issues in the past where people, people don't get their emails or whatever, and then, where's my thing I want? So just make sure that we connect in the next 72 hours so I can get that to you. That's the first one. We have one more to give away. I'm trying to think of another good question. What's a good question? What's a good question?
All right, here we go. I know what I'm going to do.
Okay.
All right, we're going to go. This is AI. AI technology is here. This is the question we're going to ask. This is it. I'm going to tell you. So this is the prompt. Create me, please, because we want to be nice to AI,
Yes.
the world's best and most impressive
Oh, Jesus.
cigar trivia question ever.
I forgot to
Make it
mention John
a
is
good one.
John is very, 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 very into artificial intelligence.
All right, you ready? Oh, this is great. The iconic cigar Vitola. Is everybody ready? Because you're going to need to be listening to this.
Yeah, everybody pay attention, because John's got this.
Yeah, here we go. This iconic cigar Vitola, whose name translates to Little Lance in Spanish, was first popularized in Cuba in the mid-20th century by a legendary brand known for its torpedo-style shapes, measuring approximately 6 1/8 by 52. It has become a symbol of elegance and strength. Its rise to global fame was further cemented when a U.S. president known for his Cold War brinksmanship ordered over 1,000 of this shape just hours before signing a trade embargo that would make it illegal. The president's name is John F. Kennedy, and the Vitola is a Petit Lancero. The Cuban brand that made it is very famous. What is the brand name?
I almost just said it out loud because I was like, oh.
No, it's not the name of the size. What is the name of the brand that made
Or the name
size?
of the president. What is the name of the brand that made the size famous? It's a Cuban brand. We don't have a right answer yet.
Okay.
We still don't have an answer. It's not Cohiba, not Partagas, not Romeo. Not Hoy de Monterey. Not Partagas. The Vitola is the Petit Lancero. Don Pepin, not Don Pepin.
No, it's not Don Pepin.
The president was John F. Kennedy. The brand was not Hoy de Monterey.
Wow, I can't believe no one said it yet. Jesus.
Brent did adjust his spelling and spell it correct the second time, but it's still not the right answer. Oh wow, this is tough.
This might be one of the best cigar questions.
JJ wins it again. Monte Cristo.
No,
That is
no. Larry said Monte Cristo right before Gracie. Larry got it. How did I miss that?
Where?
I got Larry Frank Monte Cristo from the Facebook feed.
Oh wow, he snuck it in right before.
Dude, I didn't even
Frank, boom, for the
see
win.
that.
By the way, no, Larry was the only person that picked you to win the American trivia earlier. So Larry, congratulations. Monte
Wow,
Cristo. Sorry, JJ.
look at that.
JJ's still a winner, but Larry came in. We missed it. Yep. Great job. And that was your ultimate trivia question provided by ChatGPT. The prompt was, create me, please, the world's best and most impressive cigar trivia question ever. Make it a good one. And that was brought to you by Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust.
Larry, send me a message. I know we're friends on Facebook. Send me a message with your address, and I'll send it out to you. I can't believe it took people so long to get that. I mean, then again, maybe we know more about cigar stuff than we realize. I don't know. But I was like, I feel like that should have been an easy one. Small Lance, the Lancero. Yeah, and you know what? To be fair, I could see why a lot of people thought it was Cohiba. The Cohiba Lanceros are famous within the Cohiba brand, but they were not the first ones.
And this was the petite version of it. You know,
I'm sorry. You're right.
Version.
Petite.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Petite. You're right.
Was Cohiba even made at that point? I don't think it was.
Well, Cohiba.
That's a great question.
Well, Cohiba.
Let's find out.
It wasn't. I don't think it was.
Well, Cohiba was like kind of unofficially birthed in the '60s for Castro, but I don't think it came to official market until like the '80s.
It wasn't a brand until like the late '80s, I think.
Yeah, I think it was the '80s when they actually like branded it and sold it.
It wasn't like Cigar Aficionado came out in '98. It didn't come out far after Cohiba.
Cigar Aficionado came out in '92.
Here's some information. 1966, it was created as a private blend for Fidel Castro. 1968, the cigar officially received the Cohiba name and was formally launched by Cuba's tobacco agency, Cuba Tobacco, though still reserved exclusively for government and diplomatic use. 1982, Cohiba cigars were introduced to the public, most notably in Spain during the FIFA World Cup, making them available worldwide except the United States. And now they suck.
Yeah, don't waste your money, please. Do you know how many times I get messages from people who I know, not like cigar people, but like people who are, oh, I just came back from enter tropical destination here. I got some Cubans, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but no, you don't. And I said, let me see them, and I see the glass top. I go, yep, no, you don't. Sorry. Sometimes I tell them, sometimes I feel bad. But, yeah, don't waste your money. Especially from a guy on a beach. No. Don't do it. Just buy new stuff. It's better.
Did JJ send you his email address so I can attach him on the tracking?
Let me ask him.
Yeah.
No, I'll email. Done. So I will get that to you. But yes, congratulations, and boil at your own risk. I got my email up there, Matthew@smokintabacco.com. Just send me an email with your information, and we'll get that out to you. Congrats to all our winners. And that was good. We did 4 giveaways tonight. That was like old times. It really was. It's always like old times. So much to do, so little time. But I think we're gonna wrap up our show there. I appreciate you all
Well, I
being
want to
here.
share something.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I want to share something. I'm going to share my screen here.
Oh, okay.
I got something cool to announce. So,
Oh, is this groundbreaking announcement? I have to.
well, no, it was I announced it yesterday.
Oh, I thought this was like something new. I'm like, oh, what's going on?
It is something new.
Well, something I didn't know about already.
Can you see it or no?
I cannot see it, no.
Oh, I got to be on Google Chrome. I was going to share the picture of the Operation Midnight Hammer that we just announced yesterday. It was a cool way to celebrate my year anniversary of venturing off into my own business, and it was a great representation of a great year. And we launched yesterday the Hooten Young Operation Midnight Hammer, which we trademarked shortly after. For those that aren't familiar, that was the operation that happened in Iran, where the B-2 stealth bombers took off from Missouri, and flew 36 hours round trip, dropped a bunch of bunker buster bombs, and it was we've seen a lot of excitement with it just in the last day. But yeah, the Operation Midnight Hammer was something special that kind of commemorated my 1 year of being out on my own, and it was a really fun thing, and a lot of excitement behind it. It's a pretty cool cigar. We threw it together. Not really. We put all of our brains together, and it was our only focus for about 5 or 6 days designing the bands. The band on it is going to be shaped like a B-2 stealth bomber. It's badass, and it's a limited edition product. We're only making 2,000 cigars. When it's done, it's done. We may come out with something special down the road with it, but as of right now, it's a true limited edition, 2,000 cigars. It won't be back again, at least this year, but we will, depending on how the reception is, which I think it's going to be pretty cool because there's nothing literally like that in the market at all. The B-2 stealth bomber inspired Operation Midnight Hammer. So available now on hootenyoung.com.
Really, really cool. And I love it's so Independence Day. I mean, look right on theme too. I mean, that's cool.
Yeah.
I learned so much about those B-2 bombers this week too. Just because, you know.
Yeah, right? Yeah,
I'm just like I had no idea. Like, they got like a full bathroom in there. There's like a microwave and a refrigerator. I'm like, oh shit. But then I'm like, yeah, I guess it makes sense. Those long ass flights they do. But damn, I don't know. I always figured it was military.
They're also
plane.
from my understanding too. They're also like there's two pilots, right? There's two pilots, and they're also like they take medicine and they're monitored. Like they've got to be, the people that are flying them are like some of the healthiest people in the world because they got to be awake the entire time that they're flying on a mission like that. So they take medicine to keep themselves awake. That's like time release. And
really,
dude, they must, shit. So allegedly they're like awake the whole time, which is fascinating. And it's a really impressive piece of military equipment. And man, that mission, you figure this isn't political. This is just talking about military operations. To be able to fly out of the United States, go and execute a mission like that, fly back and land, and literally it wasn't detected the entire time, flew into another country and did it. It's quite impressive. The execution of it. So, the catchphrase for the cigar is "smoke in the shadows." So it's a really fun project. And that was something cool to kind of commemorate. It was fun to launch that on my 1 year anniversary of my, I guess I'll call it freedom. So it was a really cool project, and it was a fun thing to announce yesterday. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's just so cool. I love the whole scene behind it, and yeah, and to celebrate your 1 year, which I can't even believe it's already been a year. I remember, when it happened. So I can't believe it's already been a year. Jesus Christ, time flies. Congratulations. Really, you've done such a great job. We're very proud of you, John. Our little boy is all grown up.
Yep. So, Pat, how's that cigar?
I like it a lot. It's very refined, has a nice sweetness. I'm on probably like late second, third now. There's a little bit of a black pepper kicking up. It's been interesting. Burned really well. It has a closed foot too, which I really appreciate too. Not the other Bentleys don't. So I like the closed foot. That's kind of like a weird thing with people. Is a lot of people don't like the closed foot because when you light it, the wrapper comes off and it burns. But I feel like it's such a good way of just blasting into the cigar. I wish more cigars had a closed foot.
I think what it does for me is it gives you right out of the gate wrapper forward flavor initially. So in my opinion, it kind of starts the blend off. It's kind of like an amuse bouche, or it kind of like, wets your palate and gets you ready for the rest of the cigar. And I think it really helps you identify complexities in the cigar, because you're tasting one component of it by itself for the first few moments. And it really, in my opinion, is a great way to smoke a cigar. Now, the majority of people prefer it not that way, but I think as you get into it a little more, you explain it and talk about that stuff, and talk about how it impacts how you taste the cigar and you taste the components. It's a really great and easy way to really positively impact the smoking experience. So yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it. The one you're smoking is not actually the blend we're going to be using for the Bentley Black. We'll be using a blend out of Hoyt, Nicaragua. That was out of another factory, but that uses tobacco that's grown by AJ Fernandez, and it wasn't made by AJ, but it's his tobacco. And but we were going to, in full transparency, we really like the blend, and obviously we have a great partnership over generations with Hoyt, Nicaragua, and our Bentley brand's really built around Hoya. And in their history, and then the Schuster family and Martin's history in the business, which is 115 years. So we decided it would be more appropriate for us to make a cigar that we released as the Bentley Black with Hoya rather than having something from another factory. But we're really happy with it, and we will be using that blend in some other projects with Hooten Young. So that blend will be out there. It's something we're going to use for some other projects coming up, and we've got some really fun things on the horizon. We got a new cigar coming out in August in partnership with Jack Carr, who's the gentleman who's a Navy SEAL. He's the New York Times best-selling author and creator of The Terminalist on Amazon Prime. And they just announced this week on August 27th the next season of Terminalist Lone Wolf is coming out, and we have that cigar coming out in collaboration with them, honestly, right around the same time. And I'll tell you, when that show comes out, we're going to launch it and announce that line. And I'll tell you, it's completely accidental that it came out at the same time, because they keep release dates on shows and things like that very private. And at Hooten Young, we have a strong relationship with Jack Carr and his team. They wouldn't even tell us when it was coming out, probably because they don't necessarily know as things are closing up, wrapping up in production. But the cigar is going to come out almost exactly at the right time, at almost exactly the same time the show is. And I'm going to tell people here on the show they're watching, it was not planned that way. And so it's really cool that it worked out.
Carney, can I just ask really quick, can you say what the blend is on this? Or
I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's the one we have that's a Mexican San Andreas Maduro wrapper. It's been aged for about 3 years. The inside is tobaccos from Jalapa, Condega, and it was made at the factory Cordoba and Morales, who is the gentleman who makes the Hooten Young products. We've had a great partnership with him. His name is Azarius Mustafa Cordoba. And he's a great friend of mine, and he put together some nice blends for us. And those are the blends that we've been using at some of our Bentley events, as some of our giveaways, to give a chance for people to try some of our experimental concept cigars. So it's had a lot of great reception. We had a Habano version of it too that we've had at some of our events. But we're constantly going to have test blends. There's constantly things we're working on with manufacturing partners. We've got at Bentley, we work with Hoya, but at Hooten Young, we have 3 different manufacturing partners that we work with. So if you come to any of our events, you run into me, there's a high likelihood I have something special and something that's a concept cigar that we're working on that you might be able to try. So there'll be more of those. There's different sizes that we have and different things. So I'd like to keep those types of test blends and fun things on. I want to hear what people think about it. You can come out with cigars. We're fortunate. It's great to come out with cigars now because there's great quality products. But ultimately, at the end of the day, we want to see how it hits the market and hits the consumer, and we want their opinion. So I plan on being very active with constantly smoking new blends, constantly smoking our existing blends, and see how they will fit into both companies. So when you see me on the road, ask me if I got something that's that's a concept cigar, and we'll work out an arrangement for you to get to try some.
Yeah, always ask John for something special. He's always got something hidden around. He's always got treats and goodies. But yeah, that's awesome. I mean, just keep up the work, man. That's all I got to say. You're doing a great job. So busy. Nothing but the best.
And I'm
From
going to
the
tell you
best.
something. I'm not going to do this. I was gonna pretend like I was going to fall into the pool behind me. But
Oh, I forgot about that.
I'm not going to do it. Yeah,
I
I'm not
didn't
going to
forget
do it.
about it. I was waiting for it. But...
Yeah,
Pat,
I was
Pat's
gonna
like, I'm
do
gonna
it.
say
I just want to
something.
let you guys know. Yeah, I want to let you know I'm not gonna fall into the pool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all good. I forgot all about it. I wouldn't have. Honestly, if you didn't bring it up, I probably wouldn't have even remembered. But it's all
Hey,
right.
you know what? I got one more thing. Let me go grab something.
Okay. He's got
wait.
something.
I'll be right back.
He's got something.
He's taking the AirPods out.
I know.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I got something super special to show you guys. Let me get it.
Okay. Here we go.
Why did he even say it?
I know. Why'd you even say it? Just do it. Like,
Now he just looks like
I'm
a
not
fucking
gonna
idiot.
do it. Oh wait, I got something to show you.
Yeah,
What was that?
You ruined the surprise. You just like jump in like an idiot. Now.
He's like, oh, by the way, I'm gonna randomly fall in the pool, but I'm not gonna do it. Oh, hold on, let me go grab something.
You know what I mean?
What?
It just completely eliminated the entire effect of doing it.
I tripped over the vacuum.
No, that sucks. Look at this guy.
Well, you guys were supposed to end the show when I was in the pool.
Belly flop. Oh, I didn't know that was what we agreed upon, because we weren't gonna do anything, and I forgot all about it. But
That felt fantastic, though. I'll tell you, man, that felt fantastic. I've been waiting to get in all day.
well, I
thank you guys for having me on. I always enjoy it. We talked before the show. We're going to be doing a Hooten Young whiskey and cigar show coming up in the next month.
Yes.
With Norm Hooten. We'll have Norm on. That'll be an awesome time. And then later in the year, we'll do something with Martin and I with Bentley. But yeah, looking forward to the Hooten Young whiskey tasting, and should be a great time. But no, great to catch up. Glad to see everybody, and everyone have a great 4th of July, and enjoy your independence.
And stay safe. Guys, that's going to be our show this week. Appreciate everyone listening. If you're listening to us later on the downloads, we appreciate you. Like and subscribe everywhere you get your podcasts. And as always, head to smokintabacco.com for more news, reviews, and updates from the cigar industry.